We are the Pre-PA Mentorship Group, and welcome to our TED Talk. Let me introduce you all to Maya Lynn. Maya Lynn Mercado is a first-generation Mexican-American student from Escondido, California. Born and raised with limited financial resources and access to healthcare, she grew up as an interpreter for her parents during medical visits. Her firsthand experience to see how language barriers led to patient-provider miscommunication further fueled her dreams and aspirations to provide holistic, compassionate, and competent care. Unfortunately, she had very little guidance and role models to turn to for help until she found Mi Mentor. Mi Mentor is a nationally recognized organization whose mission is to develop and support innovative mentorship opportunities and foster inclusivity that will inspire the next generation of diverse healthcare leaders. In the words of Maya Lynn, now a first-year PA student here at USC, visibility in medicine matters, and having a support group on campus boosts up my confidence. Based on our previous PA program admission success stories during our service learning project with Mi Mentor in BSC2, we decided to continue our service in offering free mentorship opportunities for prospective pre-PA students. It's stories like Maya Lynn's that made us ask, how might we continue to bridge the gap in mentorship by building upon our prior successful pre-PA mentorship program and subsequently increase diversification within the healthcare workforce? Although our outreach goal was to connect with a greater population of underserved participants, we decided to center our efforts towards service planning areas 3, San Gabriel Valley, and 6, South Los Angeles. And now I'm going to hand it over to Natasha.
It is evident that there is a primary care provider shortage and healthcare expenditure has reached its highest peak. Consequently, we remain one of the sickest developed nations. In the work done by Dr. Navet and Dr. Zarali in 2018, data shows that students who identify as Black, Indigenous, and people of color are more likely to return to areas of need and provide competent primary care. We hope that by mentoring students from marginalized communities, we will ultimately plant the seed for primary care and help fill in the shortage. During our research, we found that 46% of residents in Service Planning Area 3 were Latino, and 60.9% of Latino adults were foreign-born. These statistics further highlight the need for comprehensive primary care and recruitment of students from these areas to help increase health equity. According to the article, Diversity in the Physician Assistant Pipeline, Experiences and Barriers in Admissions and PA School, 2,700 PA students across the United States who identified as an underrepresented minority, sexual or gender minority, low socioeconomic status, or a person with a disability participated in a study to identify perceived barriers which affected their acceptance into PA school. There was a profound emphasis on lack of belonging within society and an absence of academic or social support. As we all know, there are countless mentorship services that assist pre-health students with mock interviews and personal statements. More often than not, it comes with a price tag. Unfortunately, individuals of low socioeconomic status are more likely to face financial burdens and hence are unable to afford these services. We diminish that barrier by providing participants with critical mentorship and resources free of charge. We also strive to create a space with an increased sense of belonging and rapport through active listening, conversation, and cultural competency. And now I will pass it along to Alyssa.
Hello, everyone. So our intervention was composed of 2 phases. The first phase was consisting of a virtual pre-PA informational workshop that occurred on February 5th of this year from 10 to 11 a.m., which covered topics such as the overview of the PA profession, PA statistics, the CASPA application, and USC PA program-specific application requirements. As current USC PA students, we each shared our individual challenges and journeys to get to PA school, as many of us experienced obstacles along the way. So we shared our journeys and our path to get to this point. Furthermore, we also shared sharing these hardships. Our goal was to help show these future PAs that it's achievable with hard work and dedication. And we then ended it with a question and answer session. The second phase of our intervention consisted of two 20 to 30 minutes one-on-one mentorship sessions that with a pre-PA student who is set to apply for this upcoming CASPA cycle in April 2023. The mentee had the option to choose what they wanted to work on during that session. So some wanted to work on their CASPA applications, they wanted a review on it, or they wanted us to review their personal statement, or mock interviews, or individualized question and answer session that was tailored to their application. So whatever they wanted to work on during their intervention with one of us, we worked on it with them. And our goal at the end of it was to measure their confidence level about either the PA profession or application as a whole. And we wanted to see if they were confident after our intervention, if they felt they were better, more prepared, or whatever it may be that we were targeting during that intervention. And using the SMOG readability assessment, we provided a pre and post survey to each participant in order to evaluate this. And Elizabeth will go ahead and discuss that now.
In order to analyze our data, we use a 5-point Likert scale to measure our participants' confidence levels before and after our intervention. Our first objective was for participants to gain a better understanding of how to navigate through the CASPA application successfully. Our results showed there was a 38.9% increase after completion of our intervention. Our second objective measured the participants' ability to share their story through personal statement writing, and there was a 22.7% increase here. Our third objective targeted a participant's ability to effectively communicate their stories through mock interviews. Our results demonstrated an increase of about 12% in their confidence level. Our fourth objective aimed to increase their networking skills in hopes to connect them with a mentor and offer free mentorship opportunities. We are happy to report an increase in confidence level of 71.4% after the intervention. All of these objectives thus far tie into our fifth objective of participants demonstrating a 16.7% increase in their ability to successfully obtain acceptance and admission into a nationally accredited PA program. We are pleased to have met the minimum goal of increasing the confidence level of our participants by at least 10% on each of our first 5 objectives. This highlights the significant impact and importance of mentorship. In regards to our sixth objective, out of 43 participants who signed up for phase 1 of the intervention, only 22 students attended, which is equivalent to 51%. During the second phase of the intervention, we had 100% attendance rate. These results reinforce the idea that students are twice as likely to attend an individualized event versus a group setting, further reiterating the concept of critical mentorship. I would like to take a brief moment to highlight another success story in addition to Maya Lenz, which was mentioned earlier, Erica Quinteros. She is a first-generation Salvadoran American and a single mother to a beautiful teenage girl who was a part of her first Mi Mentor cohort. Now, a second-year PA student at USC who just completed her internal medicine rotation at LAC-USC, this is what she had to say. As a first-generation student and single mom, I remember feeling extremely nervous and scared and wondered how I would balance the academic rigor that came with PA school and motherhood simultaneously. But having another student parent that was willing to guide me and provide me with the mentorship and share lived experiences gave me the tools and confidence that I needed to be successful in every semester. This slide highlights several other success stories who were either granted interviews or gained acceptance into at least one PA program through the powerful tool of mentorship. And now on to Crystal.
As for our star wish, our first star was that once again, we were able to partner with our previous national mentor organization Mi Mentor, to inspire the next generation of healthcare leaders in underserved communities. Our second star was that we had 12 pre-PA students who reported they will be applying to PA school during the 2023 to 2024 CASPA cycle. These 12 pre-PA students signed up for one-on-one mentorship and received individualized guidance as they start their journey to becoming a PA. As for our wish, although we promoted this event over social media outlets such as Instagram, we may want to reach out to other pre-PA student organizations in the future to gain a wider range of participants. And now I will pass it on to Vanessa.
As we conclude our journeys, we want to continue to bring awareness to the PA profession by providing endless avenues of resources. A few ways that we can do this is providing free mentorship to pre-PA students, mentoring a current PA student, or even precepting a clinical year PA student. By doing this, we can give back to the PA profession and ultimately diversify the workforce. Together, we are mentoring the next generation of PAs. We would like to thank our partnering organization, Mi Mentor, and all of our participants for being a vital part of this project. We want to give a special shout out to Ismael Rosales, Mi Mentor's Vice President of Mentorship, for helping us coordinate and promote our projects during BSc2 and ATED education. Best of luck to him as he applies this upcoming cycle. These are a list of references that we used to create this project. And that's all for now. Thank you all for tuning into our TED Talk. Does anyone have any questions?